So, I mean, we did talk about, IT, legal, and you also talked a lot about DPOs. But still, I feel as a reality, do you still see the IT and legal, they have been working together, or they are, you know, connecting with each other, or there is still a kind of disconnect which is around in the industry? Any views on that, or have you experienced anything?
So, okay, let me try and put this in another way. So I have a sort of a technical background, so to say, because I did a degree in computer science, worked in IT, and then did my law. But my knowledge of technology is way past the expiry date. But the moment I say I'm a technology lawyer or a techno legal expert, my client maybe wrongly, but wrongly expects that I look at tech as well as legal. And that's not true. And that's not correct also. Because my core practice, I'm giving this as an example, my core practice is legal. I understand technology and hence I'm able to give a techno legal solution. But only an IT or a technology person would understand how technology in today's world works to deliver a certain solution. That
Right.
is why today, and that is why in fact when even when we do career counseling and we talk to engineering students, we say cross border or cross sectional or cross domain skills are so vital into surviving in today's world. So the way a lawyer needs to know of technology to understand how privacy would work, the tech people also need to understand how the law works. They will not be lawyers, they will not go to the courts, they will not represent the company before the data protection board. Yes, that is what the legal team would do. But the legal team will have to understand the underlying technology, and the IT team will have to, that's no choice, but have to understand what does the law intend to do. Now, having said that, now you have, so it's a 80-20 formula, for example, or a 70-30. So 70 legal, 30 tech. I have a tech person should have at least 30% of legal knowledge. Now, having said that, you have two different teams, and let's take another example. So let's say consent management or legitimate purpose or purpose of processing is something that the legal team understands very well in terms of how the law works. That what is the data that you will process for a particular purpose, and how you will process it, and how you will take consent, and what should be, how will the notice look like, how will the terms and conditions of the policy look like, how will you capture consent, and how the consent will be granular and it is not one consent for all, etc. So as a concept or as a document or as a policy, the legal team understands this. So it will try to simplify it for the tech team to understand. But who are the people who will actually implement this is going to be the IT team. And that is how they will have to work together.
There's more to relate to it since you gave an example. So I could just relate to one more thing, like we are a software development, or we are actually a product company to be precise. So when we are developing a certain product, or we have what is called as PII data vault, which is like a privacy related product, while
Hmm.
even building that product or designing that solution, here as what I relate is when a developer or a technical team has to work on it, they need to know what law says. Based on that, they have to put in those controls or define those parameters or give that flexibility to that particular product, that it is aligned to the act, or it is aligned to the multiple laws, and it has a flexibility to capture all of that. So I think this is the best example you have given, which made me also relate as to where you're coming from or what exactly you're trying to say. So you're absolutely right. What we need to do is actually everybody has to work together, and they'll have to have this 80-20 or 70-30 ratio to be followed.